What is that you're making? Oh, I'm making a spoon, a wooden spoon. I'll show you in a second once I finish pouring it out. It's going to look something similar to this one. This is one I made earlier, and but it's going to have a handle on it like that. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to make another one of these, but it's a different type of wood this time. This is made out of ash, and this is going to be hazel, this one. That's what I'm doing. That's wicked, mate. Yeah, cheers, man. Thank you. It is appreciated. I do other things as well. Like walking sticks. Here goes one with a barley twist on it. A walking stick. And I do carve like little wood spirits and things as well. Look at that. Wood spirits, whatever you want to call them, wizards, whatever. I'm just starting another one. I'm making them to give to people at Christmas, basically, my mates and my family. So I need to make some Christmas decorations and a holly wreath, actually. I need to go and get some coppice to make a holly wreath out of. And I'm going to make some reindeer for the front garden. I've let the grass grow really long, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the reindeer in a different place each day and take some of the grass off. So it looks like they're slowly munching through it. The kids will love it. Bless them. I'll do it when they're at school and they come back. Cheers, man. Thank you. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't know why I've got my headphones. I'm not listening to the music. Yeah, I know what you mean. You got to get like a tin of spray paint and stab it and go like that on the wall with it, and it's meant to be art. Oh, it's a bit more forgiving, this this hazel. It's not as tough as the ash. Ash is quite tough. That's what it looks like so far. I'm videoing this as well, so I'm going to do like a step by step. Me cutting the piece of wood out of a tree and then splitting it and whatnot, doing all the different stages. I need to make that a lot thinner. A lot deeper, sorry, that's what I say. But the secret to carving is just take a little piece off at a time, and you can't go wrong then because you can't put it back on once you're gone. Yeah, of course you did, Gecko. Of course you did. 10 out of 10 for effort, but come on, man, you can do better than that. Give it a proper go. You're going to try and be funny. At least be funny. You know? Use your intelligence. Use your wit. Bless you. You seem to be literate enough to write a sentence, so I'm sure you didn't. I suppose if that's what you got on your mind, though, you know, at the end of the day. Afternoon, man. Greetings from sunny Brighton. I'm not too far away from Brighton. How's it going? It's sunny here as well. It's a lovely day outside. Bit breezy, beautiful sun, lovely and warm. My silos, apparently there's enough to make me dyslexic. Yeah, okay, of course. Yeah, man. Where's my pencil? Let's have another go. That's the other way. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Following out a spoon, I'm making a replica of this one. Well, it won't be exactly the same, but it'll be similar. Anyone that didn't see it before. I've got quite a few permissions, so I can't really recommend anywhere really, because I go places where I'm sort of allowed to go. Trying to think of anywhere where there's a woods really that's out the way, where people you ain't going to bump into nosy people. That's probably your best bet. Yeah, I've got my mate owns a couple of forests. I know a few other people who have got woods as well. I don't like being because you always get idiots that come in and go, "Oh, you can't camp here," and then you have to argue with them, and it's just not worth the hassle. Clapham's quite good actually for wild camping. Clapham Woods. Look that up. That's in between, sort of near Worthing, in between Worthing and Brighton. If you can't drive though, it's a bit of a mooch from the train station. But if you're up for walking, it's not too bad. Go up where the church is. The I think it's St Mary's or something. I can't remember. I go up where the old church is, and you walk in through the churchyard, and then you get into the woods, and it's like a big coppice rotation to start off with. Then it goes into beech forest, and then once you get through the beech, you go into an old ash and oak sort of ancient style woodland. That's the best part to camp in, and you can see Long Furlong from up there as well. That road that goes round, the big long one, the Long Furlong. That's a decent place to go. You get away with having a fire up there as well. Bignor Hill. I've been wild camping up at Bignor Hill, but that is smack bang in the middle of nowhere. There's no train stations going near there. There might be a bus route that goes past there, I think. But Angmering Park Estate. That's probably a place you get away with it as well. I know a few people that wild camp up there. Just depends how much clobber you've got to take with you, what you use. I mean, I use a hammock in the summer, mainly a tarp in the winter, if I go in the winter. I'm after getting a hot tent though, to be fair, because I'm getting a bit old for getting freezing cold at night, and I want to go camping in the snow as well. But that's a might get away with Slindon Woods. It's quite a popular dog walking place though. Fairmile Bottom's good as well, but it's on top of a massive. You've got to go up a huge hill to get up there. But if you're physically fit, it don't matter. Whiteways is always one that you can go to. Selhurst Wood. Hi, how's it going? Selhurst Wood, up in near Goodwood. But that's one you probably need to drive to get to. Eartham Woods. Forget how soft this wood is. I'm used to working with ash. As long as it's not getting chased by the Forestry Commission. No, you'd be alright. They very rarely come out anywhere, don't they? To be fair. How am I doing? Hello, hi, Matthew. How are you? I'm alright. I'm alright. Having a bit of a carve up, making a spoon. Glad to catch you, my first live. You happy to answer questions? Yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions you want. Good. Good that you're fine, man. Good that you're fine. It's good to be good, isn't it? What am I making? I'm making a spoon. Doesn't look like much. There's one I made before. The stirring spoon, I'm making them for friends and family for Christmas. There's one I made the other day with a spiral handle. So this is ash and this is hazel. As you can tell, it's a lot lighter. It looks awesome so far. It's going to be awesome. Cheers, man. Thank you very much. Also carved like walking sticks, axe handles, bows, crossbows I've made. Of carved like little wizards and things. There you go, there's a little wizard I carved. There's another one there. Just a practice stick, that is basically. I stacked everything up. Made these little ones for camping. This one's made out of cherry, this one's made out of ash. They're little wooden spoons. Where's my cooksers? Let's have a look. A bit of a tidy up. There we go. Made some wooden drinking cups called cooksers. There you go. This one's made out of sycamore. It's spalted, so as the tree was dying, fungus was growing through it, and it made all these black marks in it. Makes it look pretty cool. This is its big brother. Looks a bit like a clog, that one. But yeah, they're all cooksers. Well, I'm a total homeboy, but I do watch all the Alone, Naked and Afraid Survivor type programs, but it does my nutting that they never sharpen their blades. Surely that's imperative. Yeah, well, if your knife's already sharp, you don't need a whetstone. You can take a piece of leather with you, roll it up in your bag and make sure it's on something flat and use it as a strop, and that will sharpen your knife up for you, as long as it's sharp to start off with. It'll put a decent edge on it. It'll make it very fine and very detailed. You can sharpen, there's a few different stones and stuff you can sharpen your knives on and stuff like that. it all depends on your knife and what you're doing with it. You know, like my knives go blunt really quickly because I'm carving with them, so I'm constantly hacking through wood. The ash I use has got a lot of minerals in it, so there's like little bits of sand sort of in the grain. So when I carve ash, it just makes my knife go blunt. Oak makes your knife go blunt really quickly. It all depends on what you're doing. You know, like if you want to watch a good survival program, they're all on YouTube. Look up Ray Mears. He'll show you bushcraft and survival and stuff like that. He's very, very good. Loving the stream. Just quickly, any tips on how to get my wife to stop getting super jealous every time my sister and I sleep together? It's probably best not to sleep with your sister. That's probably your best bet, isn't it, old chap? Sort of a self-answering question, isn't it? Anyway, but yeah, I'll give you a 4 for that one. It was funny-ish, you know what I mean? More shock humour. I like funny humour. I like the old school jokes, you know what I mean? Like comedians, proper comedians, comics. Not all this, oh, I'm going to be rude and offensive and try and shock people stuff. It just brushes over me. It's not really that funny. You know, and if you're the only person laughing at you, it's a bit sad laughing at your own jokes. Looks like a medicine spoon. Yeah, that's a big old medicine spoon. What, that one? You're going to take like half a glass of medicine every time. Yeah, I need a new cane. Mine broke. I've got a new hip and I need 2 new knees. Oh, harsh, man. Hope that goes all right when that's done. Won't be on a cane for a while. I was just on a cruise in the islands looking to see if I could find one, but couldn't. Fair play, man. There's plenty of people out there that sell them and stuff and make custom ones. Check out a bloke called Kerry Pierce. He'll make you a bloody really nice cane. He's a really good carver. He is. He's brilliant. Have you seen the new Glock knife? No, I haven't. No. Or the Glock 19 knife. Love Ray Mears. Grew up on his programs. He's a legend. He is an absolute legend. He's brilliant. Ray Mears. Will Lord's a good one. Will Lord. He does Stone Age survival. Like he makes knives out of flint. And he's absolutely brilliant. Bows and whatnot. Hello, everyone. How are you? Love from Mid Wales. Oh, hello, Mid Wales. How's it going? How do you make the twisted handle? I've got a walking stick here. I was making it. Broke. It's really easy. So this is sort of like the basis of it. What you do is you start off carving one line into it all the way around. Then you draw another line. And then once you've drawn that line, you carve it. So you've got 2 lines. And once it's carved to a certain depth, you literally just come along with your knife and just round it off like that. Same thing for the spoon, but a bit more delicate. You use a smaller knife, a sharper knife, like a razor basically. And you just go around like that, and you do it on the other side, and it creates a spiral basically. See what I mean? It's pretty simple, quite basic. You just got to have good knife control, otherwise you end up cutting through it. All sounds good, thanks. Yeah, Will Lord's amazing. It's brilliant. Are you into furniture making it all? No, I'm not a carpenter. I'm rubbish with like measurements and joining things together. I'm crap at that. I could probably make a nice coffee table out of a log, you know, like a solid sort of coffee table, hollow out the insides and all that. Put like little holes for things to go in and stuff like that. But I don't think I could get straight pieces of timber and do all that sort of stuff. It's not in my expertise. I really like your content and all the carvings that you do. Beautiful hard work. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. It is appreciated. Agree. Yes. Beza, look. P.S. Your missus. Well, though, that made a lot of sense. Well done. Can you embellish, please, on what you were saying? Because I haven't got a clue what you're going on about, Chavy. Write a sentence. It's easier. I can understand sentences. I can't understand jibber jabber. Someone must have left the gate open to the twat farm this morning because they seem to be out and about. Better get the old shepherd in and the dog. Put them back. Put them back. Oh, it's you. Sorry. Sorry, my lovely. Oh yeah, I was reading 2 different comments then. just mugged off my missus. Sorry, lovely. You're all right. You can come and hit me with this later when you go back. Smash me around the side of the head with it. Is it okay to eat KFC? It's been out for 3 hours. I don't know. God knows. Eat what you want, mate. It's your decision. You know what I mean? Why are you asking some random bloke on the internet? Classic. Oops. Choose the bigger one. Off on. You can use one of my walking sticks. Just smack around here with that. I have 2 tiny pieces left. Righto, bud. Hate wasting food and eat it then. Worst you're going to get is the 2 bob bits at the end of the day. So, you know. Should be all right after 3 hours. Yeah, Nuri, I didn't realise that was you because your name's Portuguese, isn't it, on YouTube? Curiosa por beleza. That's me trying to read Portuguese. Guess you can make a wooden mallet. And do I sell any of my merchandise? No, I don't sell anything at the moment. I'll just make it for my friends and family. When I hit like 10,000 followers, I'll do a giveaway and I'll just give away a load of stuff that I've made because it's just building up now. I've got a mallet. I've got a maul that I made. I did smash it in because I was driving metal wedges into logs with it, and it just didn't hold up to it. It's okay. I love you anyway. I love you too. Do you run the KFC? Yeah, you can give me a cobble with that. I've got some oak. I need to make an oak one of these. That'd be good. Oh, it's so easy doing hazel instead of ash. Morning from North Carolina, afternoon from West Sussex in England. What am I making? What do you think? What do you think I'm making? Making another one of those spoons with the curly handles, aren't I? I'm almost 30. I'm thinking to do a degree in furniture making and design. What do you think? I'm a bit late to do. No chance, mate. 30 is still young, mate. A fork, definitely. Yeah, another spoon, yeah. Mini boat paddle, yeah, it is. Let's just see the mini boat that goes with it. I want to make a giant spoon. I want to make like a 6 foot tall one, like a huge novelty spoon. But it'd just be loads of work. Yeah, it's never too late, man. It's never too late. Never too late. Whilst I started having kids when I was 31. What kind of wood are we using? We are using hazel at the moment. I normally do them in ash, like that one. But I thought I'd go for something a bit easier to carve. It's still a hardwood, but it's not a tough one. Like ash and oak. Oaks are just a complete nightmare. I've got to, like, if I'm doing oak, I'm going to carve like a face or something like that, because it's just it's a chisel jobby, you know what I mean? I can't sit there. I can't peel oak like this with my knife. Just little bits here and there, so it's just a bit of a. The secret is getting this the right width so I can carve the spiral into it without it looking too chunky. Islands, there's loads of ash trees. They're actually dying out there, some parasite. Cutting them down left. So yeah, so ash dieback. We've got it here as well. They cut down like half a forest around the corner because of ash dieback, which is annoying. But then it'll get repopulated with silver birch and oak and all that sort of stuff anyway. So eventually it'll come back. It'll just take a while. Yeah, the ash dieback eats the tree from the inside out. Starts off by taking the leaves off. Made some gorgeous Chinese pot last night, and then the cooker died when I was making the rice. Which had a wee camping stove. Yeah, they are handy for situations like that. They are really handy for situations like that. Really handy. I've got 3 stoves. Got a Kelly kettle, which is the best thing because you don't actually need any gas for it. You can just chuck loads of sticks or bits of wood in there and fire it up, or put a bit of coal in there, and it turns into a hobo stove. So you can you don't even need any gas for it. You can just sit there cook outside if you need to. It's brilliant for that. Next time I go out the woods, I'll take it with me and cook a couple of bacon sandwiches on it and do a little video. Yeah, they're cool, man, Kelly kettles. They're hollow inside, so they're like a rocket stove with a water jacket around it. They boil up. It boils up like 2.5 litres of water in about 2 or 3 minutes. It's unreal. Yeah, those are nice. They work quick. They do. They're really, really good. It's brown sauce. Yeah, a bit of brown. Adding that to my wish list. Yeah, they're decent, mate. They're decent. You can get all different sized ones. You can get like the small ones, the big ones. Big ones are quite expensive, but they come with like the Kelly kettle cups. They come with the plates. They come with the hobo stove adapter. They come with the barbecue grill bit. What else do you get with it? You get a saucepan, a frying pan. You get all the caboodle with it. It's worth it. I think they're about 90 quid though, around that mark. But I'd definitely say well worth the money. I've got 2 of them. One was an old aluminium one that I had for 15 years before the bottom of it started popping. I used to use it all the time, and I could have had it fixed, but I just went for a new one because I had the money at the time. So I just thought I'll treat myself. But they are well decent. They remind me of the old milk churns, the old metal milk churns. Didn't think it's just going to be thick enough when I split it, but it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I need a little bit of a sharpen. Well, I'm off. Got to go deliver some pizzas for the night. Nice seeing you live. Until next time. Yeah, man. I'll go live every day. Sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, but definitely pretty much every night. Ooh. Hello. Nearly. Just a little lick with the knife. Take a bit of skin off. No blood there. Yes, Steve Cross. That's probably the most unintelligent thing that I've seen all day. I'll put you on my wall of fame for that one. Burgess Hill. Christ, where's that? That's in Surrey, is it? Sorry. It wasn't me in Burgess Hill, but it's definitely me round your mum's house. Bless her. I'll have to take a pounding. But yeah, there's always one twat, isn't there? There's always one bellend. I swear I've seen you outside the school in Burgess Hill. Come on, mate. If you're going to do some, if you're going to say stuff like that, at least use intelligence, use your brain. Come on, that one's as old as the hills. Everyone says shit like that. I mean, fucking hell, be original for all, you know. At least be a little bit of original. Just a bit original. Just try and use your brain when it comes to insulting people. You know what I mean? Christ, I've worked on building sites all my life. Just remember, people don't give offence, people take offence. And if someone doesn't take offence to it, you're just sitting in your room on your own, laughing at your own jokes, aren't you? Okay, let me try again. As I said, someone left the gate open to the twat farm this morning and they all got out. Better have a word with the old farmer, Farmer Giles. Okay, let me try again. Waiting. Oh, it's fucking bloody school's out now, isn't it? That's why. All the fucking kids have come out. They learned something new at school, like a new swear word or something like that, and they're coming online to test it out. Or they've seen someone else say it, and they're like, "Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll think that was funny." Bless you. This Sussex will give me some time. There's too much pressure. Typing faster. Oh, bless you. I don't know where it is. It's Sussex, Surrey, whatever. At the end of the day. What are you doing hanging around outside the school in Surrey, Sussex anyway, geezer? Unless you go to the school and then you're getting blocked, because this is not for children, this chat, you know? And if you're a kid, why are you saying stuff like that? Fucking weird, isn't it? Okay, legit question. A legit question. Okay, legit. Go on then, legit question. He's quickly gone on Google to find some insults and try and... I'll give you a chance. Copy and paste. Go on then, where's your legit question? Learn how to type faster. I'm an idiot and I can't see out my left eye properly and I can type faster than that. Come on. At college, my lecturer says, what would you take to a desert island? I say Ray Mears. Yeah, I used to say that as well. Got a laugh from the class. But he wasn't impressed. Not my attempt to hear. Just another story. No, that's what I normally say when people say, like, who would you take to a desert island with? It'd be like survival expert. To make a Chinese set. I don't know what you mean by a Chinese set. Well, like chopsticks. Oh, chess. I thought it's a Chinese. See, I can't see out my left eye properly. I'm rubbish. Really, really little. A chess set out of bloody ages. Unless I had like a lathe or something like that, and then probably about half a day. I'd make a decent chessboard though. I'd like to make a chessboard, but I don't think I'd be any good at carving the pieces. I mean, you're carving the pieces by hand. You're looking at hours and hours and hours of work. From North Wales, you get to travel up this way much. Beautiful part of the country. The furthest I've been north up Wales is the Brecon Beacons, and I thought it was absolutely beautiful, man. Bloody lovely place it is. I used to go camping there all the time. Absolutely love it. Just wondering what you're carving. I'm not great, but I'll try. I'm carving a spoon at the moment. I'm just I've got a blank. Lived in Brecon for a bit. It's a beautiful place, Brecon. Got the old Monmouthshire Canal, haven't you, that goes into it. Is it the Monmouthshire Canal? It's been a long time since I've been up there. But yeah, I'm making a spoon. What I'm doing is I'm making a replica of this one that I made the other day. With the old spiral handle on it. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, Brecon Beacons, absolutely beautiful place. But that's about as far up North Wales I've been. What knife do you use? Is there a certain type of blade that's better than others for carving? This is an old Highlander knife that I bought when I was about 16. It's just a stainless steel shitty blade pretty much, but it does the trick. It's good for taking big chunks of wood off because it's got a full tang on it. Anything a bit more intricate, I'd use a Mora. I've got a Mora carving knife. They're nice and cheap. You can pick one up for about 20 quid. And for doing things like those spirals, I've got one of these. I had one of these when I was a kid. I got this the other day. It's it's one of the old school open L, whatever you want to call it. That thing's sharp as sharp can be. It's like a razor blade because it hasn't really got a bevel on it. It's just straight edge. Absolutely lovely little knife they are. They absolutely peel through things. They're brilliant for what they are. That cost me like 10 quid, I think it was. But if you're starting off, more are good. I mean, look at that. It just absolutely rinses it. I should use this really, but I don't want to take off too much. But yeah, I'd recommend Mora because they start from anything from like £6 up to 100, 200 quid, but they're really decent knives. They get a cold steel blade. They're easier to keep an edge on. Made a few things whilst camping, but that's just with a buck knife. Buck knifes are all right. I'm still just figuring out how to do the little birds. Fair play, man. Fair play. Just keep practicing. Fucking nice beard, bro. That's a beast. Peace. Nice blade too. Cheers, man. Oh, my beard needs a comb, actually. I didn't comb it this morning when I woke up. It's a lot longer than it looks. It goes right down, but I've got really curly hair, so it just sits up. Hi, mate. You making a weed smoking pipe? No. Why would I make a weed smoking pipe out of hazel? I'd use clay for that. Christ. Wouldn't use a bloody hazel. Why would you use hazel? You just burn it. Yeah. Tastes like burnt wood every time you took a toke on it. It'd be horrible. I suppose if you lined it with clay or something, I don't know. I've only ever made one pipe, and that was made out of bamboo. And I put like a liquid ceramic on the inside, which what's this named it? Which made it stop it. When sharpening a knife, what's the best way? It depends on what sort of knife it is, what the bevel's like. I mean, something like this, I'd go for oil stones, go through the different levels of oil stones, put it at an angle, push the blade towards it. Don't pull it back and forwards because you'll mess up the blade. If I'm out and about in the woods, I use this, which is a little oil stone from like World War I. I think it was said in the box. It was like 1915. I use one of those if I'm out and about. For my axes, I use a rough stone to start off with, and I go down to a finer stone, use the wet stones. If it's already sharp, just get yourself a nice bit of leather, not the smooth side, the outside, the inside of the leather, and just run your knife along it. And that will keep the blade nice and sharp, basically. Like when they're sharpening a razor, you know, cutthroat razor. That's basically it. You can look up videos online. I mean, you can do silly sharp, where you get a block of wood like this. I'm making a strop for when I go out. Actually, this is going to be it. I'm going to super glue that bit of leather to it, and then I can strop it on. You can do silly sharp, which is where you get a piece of wood like that, and you get just buy a load of different grit sandpaper as well, wet and dry paper, and you super glue a strip of it to the wood, and then you put the knife in the vise and you rub it until it starts scratching the life out of it, and then you go down to the next sandpaper, and then the next sandpaper, and the next sandpaper, and you can literally split a hair down the middle. But that's go online and look up silly sharp or stupid sharp or something like that. That's the sort of thing you want to be looking at, and they're absolutely brilliant. Peter Avery. Okay. There's Crowborough in Sussex. I think it's Kent. I'm not 100% sure. That's where the military base is, isn't it? I've been to the military base before. I'm in Margate, Kent, and plastered some ceilings about 20 years ago that way. I'm sure it's in Sussex, but I'll stand corrected if wrong. Cheers. I don't think it is. I haven't got my phone on me either to double check it. But I'm sure it's Kent. Yeah, I think it is Kent. This at the moment, this is a Highlander. Same as like my bag and stuff like that. And I've got a few Highlander stoves and things. I don't even know if they sell them anymore. I bought this when I was about 16. But your best bet if you want to start like carving or bushcraft, just get a cheap Mora, M-O-R-A, Mora, full tang, cold steel. They sharpen up really, really nicely. That's not a spoon. This is a spoon. No, that's not a spoon, not yet, but that's a spoon. Look at that. There we go. Look. That's definitely a spoon. That's a nice spoon. Don't see a lot of spoons like that, do you? Spoony, spoony, spoon, spoon. Beautiful. Cheers, man. Thank you very much. I want to make a giant one. I want to make like a big massive spoon just for a laugh. How long you been doing bushcraft, etc., and how did you get introduced to it? I started getting interested in bushcraft when I was about 9 years old, and there used to be a program on TV, and it was done by a bloke called Les Hiddins, and it was called The Bush Tucker Man, and he used to go around Australia and he used to learn from the Aborigines how to survive and how to get food and camping and all that sort of stuff. That was the first time I sort of got an interest in it. Then I started watching like Ray Mears and stuff. When I was 16, I started like reading Ray Mears books, watching Ray Mears documentaries, or whatever you want to call them, bridge programs or whatever. Then I started actually when I was 16. I started going out to the woods near me and camping out, making fires, messing around, carving spoons and stuff like that, making walking sticks. Then I went to an agricultural college and I studied countryside management, habitat establishment and maintenance, and I've done a boroculture, lowland game management, and like estate skills and agricultural environment and things like that. And then I what's his name? Yeah, I did. Basically, that's sort of how I got into it. Looks like pasta. It does, doesn't it? It looks like a swirly bit of pasta. A bit like my walking stick that I carved with the barley twist in it. It looks like one of those French platted loaves. British landscape is dead. There should be wolves and wildcats. Yeah, okay. Well, the thing is with the English countryside, it has been for about 10,000 years. It's a giant deer park. Our ancestors cut most of the trees down to encourage grazing areas for deer so they can hunt them. It's sort of like the first basis of farming. You know, you create habitat for the wildlife to keep the wildlife there, and then you follow the herds around. My dad was a forester. I've got to respect the wood and the craft. Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. The English countryside is good. I think they should give a lot of it back to the landowners because they keep it how it's meant to be. But that's just my opinion personally. But instead of having everything as a national park and blah 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 and all this rubbish. But Oh, we've been on 50 minutes. Yeah, I did forestry at college, man. It's quality. It's good. Good job. Ended up working for a bricklaying firm in the end, but money was good, so just to like getting paid. Nice. What's the balance between knowing your environment? What do you mean? What's the balance between knowing your environment and technical skills? What do you mean by that, bud? I do struggle with my reading, so I'm probably not reading it right. I think about 5,000 years ago to be the most forest cover. I'm assuming I don't know exact dates and times, but I know our ancestors created like Dartmoor and Exmoor and places like that by cutting down all the trees. And they would have used flint axes to do it as well, which I think is pretty cool. At the end of the day, and then in medieval times they split it all up, didn't they, into little sections and rented it out to peasant farmers. I can't remember what it was called. You know, when the church owned most of the land and everyone had a bit of land, which I think would be pretty cool nowadays, to be fair. I've been wanting to get in the bushcraft for a while. What do you suggest that I should? What do you suggest I should get a start? Well, where is it? I want to get something like this, mate. Where is it? No, that's not it. I want to show you that book. That one's about carving faces into pieces of wood. Let's have a butcher's. What have we got here? I don't know where it is now. That's a hedgerows. That's ancient crafts. That's fish of England. World War II battles. No. I don't know where it's gone. I must have stuffed it somewhere away from the kids so they don't rip the pages out of it. From the little one, because he's a hooligan. That's, I don't know actually. There's loads of Ray Mears, like English wildlife bushcraft handbooks that you can buy. And I've got one somewhere, but I can't find it now, which is bloody annoying because I had it out ready for such an occasion. But yeah, go on YouTube and type in Ray Mears. Look at the British countryside ones first, and here in Spire. Get yourself a little axe. Doesn't have to be an expensive axe, like a little camp hatchet. Get yourself a knife. Just don't get caught wandering around the British countryside with a big axe in your bag and a knife, because this here is illegal in England. For anyone that wants to know anything, this is an illegal knife. The only reason I've got it is because I have a reason to use it, and I look after a forest, so I've actually got an excuse to use it, basically, but it has to be put away afterwards. I can't walk around like down the street with it in my pocket. It has to be like in my bag in the boot of a car for when I get to a bit of land and I've got a reason to use it. So it's that's illegal, you know, it's an illegal knife, so you've got to be careful. Sorry, I'm just packing up my tripod because I was doing some video. Just got to be careful. Get yourself a tarp. Just go up the woods for a day, set up a nice tarp, sit underneath it, make yourself a little fire, get yourself like a little burner or something like that, and just sit there and do a bit of carving. Get something like this, 3 inches. This is illegal as well, actually, to be fair, because it's locking. It locks, and you can't have a 3-inch blade that locks. That's got a lock on it to stop it from going. But you can buy these without the lock, or you can just take the lock off with a pair of pliers. Let's have a look. I don't think people should be allowed to build golf courses. What a waste of space. Yeah, I'm not a fan of golf myself either, to be fair. Will do. Cheers. Got nicked for looking after a glade with an axe. Fair enough. If it was private land and you had a reason to use it, you shouldn't have got nicked for it. But sometimes our bill can be a bit silly, can't they? I volunteer in a nature reserve near London. They're trying to introduce beavers. Yeah, beavers are all right, but they can also be a nuisance as well. A bit like the nutria in the early 1900s, the nutria rats. And apparently they're starting to come back as well. But yeah, we've actually got, I think there's about 1,500 wild boar around here now as well. They've escaped from farms and whatnot, and got out and started causing damage to everything. But beavers would block up a stream and turn, you know, like a small part of a forest into a lake, and then munch all the trees and knock all the trees down. But they do create a lot of wild habitat for other wildlife, so it's sort of like 50-50. I guarantee you, after 100 years of having them in the English countryside, and they start munching through what's left of our ancient forest, I think the government would change their mind pretty swiftly, and they'll probably put a price on them. But it all depends, doesn't it? Really, it's one of those things. Right, what am I doing? I need to carry on with that later on tonight. Have I messed that up? No, that's still good. She's still good. Need to make that actually a bit bigger, because it's not as big as that one, is it? Doesn't have to be there. But yeah. Carpentry gouge. All right, guys, I'm gonna have to go because the missus will be back soon with all the kids, and it's my little one's birthday, and I've got a few things to tidy up and sort out. Know what time you're on later? Between 8 and 10 o'clock. Just keep your eye out. I'll definitely be on. I've just got to make sure all my kids, well, not all my kids, the bigger ones are obviously stay up, but the younger ones, they go to bed. Once they're in bed, I normally go on after that about 8 o'clock ish, depending. I don't think they do that. They only eat certain tree species. Yeah, but most of the tree species they eat are the English countryside ones, you know, like oak, ash, stuff like that. Lovely jubbly, thanks, and birthday wishes. Yeah, cheers, man. Right, anyway, I've got a dash, so I'll see you guys later.